Gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Zainab Mohamed, and I bring greetings from Hope for Youth Sierra Leone Kenya chapter to the CEO, the directors, sponsors, well wishers, and the entire Hope for Youth Sierra Leone team, both home and abroad. I will bring a message of hope to the youth of Sierra Leone. Youth of Sierra Leone. Now we are the leaders of today, tomorrow, and always. Because without we the youth then, there will be no progressive Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone need we the youth then in order for make them develop tomorrow, because with we the youth of tomorrow, there will be another president, another first lady, vice president, ministers, and all other important personalities them in the country. We need doctors them, we need lawyers them, we need the judges them. We also need innovators, and we need another important personalities then. And that only go be through the use of Sierra Leone. Yes, I know lots of we the youths them, they go through a lot of things them we not supposed to happen. For instance, for the girl picking them, most of them they go through sexual gender violence. That they help them by people them way mostly not in close relatives them. A lot of things they happen wrong where the public not even aware of. And most them, then God picking that they endure everything and keep unto themselves. Which of course that can lead to lots of terrible stuff them way that they end up for do, which include prostitution, suicides, and so many other awful things and way that they engage in. Drug abuse also. Youths them, because of a lot of times the trauma way that they encounter, because they don't get people them way for talk to, that they go ahead and indulge in drug addiction, drug abuse, and all of them things there, which of course they create so many damages to their lives then. When they see the crime rates them, really they increase now the country because of all of them things them where we youth them they encounter, because they don't get anybody for talk to. They don't get people them for rely on. They feel safe, and they don't get that trust in anybody again. But me, Zainab Mohamed, they bring this message for all the youth of Sierra Leone, that as youth, you get so many power for do so many great and mighty things, despite what you don't go through in life. Yes, you're not supposed to be raped. All them things that we know. Prostitution not a good thing for we. Drug addiction not a good thing. All them things the way people they do, where they make them lose hope, of course not to the right thing. But one thing I want to make the youth of Sierra Leone know is many other people that don't go through worse things and pass maybe waiting you don't go through. But yet them decide not to give up in life. Then decide for stand strong and do something greater and mighty for themselves. Why he go do so as a youth? Because others and they look up to you. Because of your story, you go motivate others then for also watch the what you don't go through and how you stand out of and how you stand up for doing mighty things and for yourself, your nation as a whole. You know, a lot of times why people they give up is not because they know they get some stories them way waiting people they don't go through, like people being raped, and at the end of the day they stand out in the crowd for do mighty things and come plain and explain their story, which other youths and they able copy from and decide also for be better people than in life. So me Naya from Kenema chapter, I dey advise and I dey plead to all we youths them that despite what you do go through today, that's not the end of it all. You go able to do greater and mighty things using his story for change the story, for changing narrative of waiting others they look at say, okay, because I've been molested as a lady, or because of my addiction, because of all that in there, I'm not going able to do this. I'm not going able to be the next president. I'm not going able to be the next doctor. I'm not going able to be the next lawyer. I'm not going able to be an entrepreneur. You know, let's change the mentality. Let's change all of them things, and that way people go look at the picture, they see themselves, and because of you, they become motivated and do greater and mighty things. So me Naya today, I dey bring this message of hope from the Kenema chapter. I dey tell you say, no matter what you don't go through in life, be you don't go prison, you now once a prostitute, you now a drug addict. Because of you, there are lots of people who will become greater and mightier in life. And in this nation, what you don't go through, not to your stopping point. That's not the end of your life. Because of your story, we get very important leaders. We will watch to your story and not say, yes, because of what this person don't go through, and he or she overcame it, I also will able to overcome this and become the next lawyer, the next president, the next youth ambassadors, the next important personality, the next businessman or businesswoman, the next somebody where others will look up to, picture myself in that story and become greater and mightier in life. So like how always we CEO go always say, we do hope for Israel. We dey empower and change today's youth into tomorrow's transformative leaders. We will do that one youth at a time, one village at a time, one chiefdom at a time, one province at a time, one region at a time, and collectively we will make Sierra Leone the envy of the world, free from drug abuse, free from prostitution, and free from sexual gender violence. Me, Zainab Mohamed again, and I give you this message of hope that no matter what you don't go through, you can be the next leader. You can be the next important personality where others go look at and be motivated because of. Yes, we can do it. Together, we can achieve anything.